Alright, so you know how that Honda Trike that I reviewed not too long ago? This is the one I test rode and fixed for the shop. Well, finally talked the guy into selling it, and my father bought it. This guy right here, putting on a helmet. As I recommended, you know, 3 wheels especially for someone a little unstable on 2. Like 2 wheels right there. Here's 3 wheels.
Yeah, you gonna lead or am I?
You're gonna lead, nice and slow.
Go there, go up left and avenue.
Whatever you want to do. So now I'm just gonna follow him nice and calm. So 2007 Honda VTX converted with a Champion Trike kit. Following 2005 Honda VTX not Trike kit. So this will be a nice little direct comparison from just riding the converted Trike 30 miles from where I had my father buy it at to now. And so then now he's selling his 2005, which is in excellent condition. And for obvious reasons, that one is a little strange because you don't have to lean it. So that one feels more, you know, car-like. Now, one thing I do have to admit is it does feel like the bike version rides better. Obviously being much lighter than the Trike. Seems like the 2-wheel one, you know, you get a lot better, you know, like up and down, just flow, position feel. You know, and obviously you don't feel as much in the handlebars, where with a Trike you get a lot of road feedback because you're fighting the back wheels. Not saying that it's bad, it's just for that particular scenario, you know, it's just a little bit different kind of feel. But even fighting the steering is still a whole lot better if you're feeling unstable on a bike. Because, you know, I mean, other than fighting it, you can let it wiggle a little bit and that's all you're gonna feel. You know, you're not gonna fall down, or, you know, the front end's not gonna twitch and throw you to the side at slow speeds. You know, it's 3 wheels, it's not gonna fall over. Hey, pop your blinkers on. So my personal opinion, anybody that's trying to you know, get back into riding or feels a little unstable on 2 wheels, my biggest suggestion is you honestly go with the Trike. And these Trike conversions are a bit cheaper than your you know, everyday Trike, because let's face it, those things are starting out old and at $15,000. You know, you can get a converted Trike for, you know, 8, 9, 10,000 depending. So yeah, and all in all, Honda's making a pretty good product, you know, a pretty sizable, you know, Honda VTX1300. Surprisingly not that difficult to turn around, especially on the trike. Of course, you know, a converted trike is going to be, you know, lacking a little bit of power and acceleration, you know, due to the increased weight of the bike. But, you know, it's not all bad, you know, you don't have to worry about falling over. And surprisingly, these dogs aren't attacking me, and I appreciate it greatly. Yeah, Pops is looking good. How's it going? Good.
Ready?
Wherever you want to go.
Can you hear me shifting?
What?
Can you hear me shifting?
I heard you a second ago put in gear, but here, you can hear the... You can hear the same thing on mine. There we go. So, all in all, personally, a lot of these come with windshields that, you know, are kind of quick release. I have ridden on both of them with the windshields, and I am not a fan at all of the windshields. So the reason I say that is I'm always been sport bikes, so I've always worn a helmet, always. So the problem at hand there is always doing that, always wear a helmet, so the windshield that is meant to block the wind kind of creates a weird turbulence to somebody that wears a helmet, like me, like my father. So the problem is you get this like feel of the wind, which just there and rattles your head and shakes you to death. And unfortunately, it's quite annoying. I mean, sit there and just rattles your teeth, you know. So I found actually taking the windshield off if you wear a helmet actually preferable. So, you know, that's just, you know, my little piece of information. So, and it was the same effect on both of them. I thought maybe, you know, like there was a front wheel bearing out in this thing or something when I first rode it in the 2005 two-wheel bike. I thought the whole front end was sitting there just shaking. It turns out it was the wind on the windshield. Sure, you take the windshield off, you get a nice cruising bike. I mean, you get a little bit of air, but it's not like blowing me off. It's the same thing with the trike. I found the exact same thing with the trike. You take that windshield off and it's a lot better. But all in all, if you're considering buying a trike, you know, it's an absolute joy not to have to worry about putting your feet down, or in this case, turning around without falling over. Because I admit, this VTX does feel heavy trying to U-turn. But I'm young. It's not that bad. You know, whereas my father trying to U-turn a bike like this, it's really heavy, it's work, you know, and it tires you out. Where with the trike, there's no problem. Worst case scenario, you get in a bind, you just push it back. You don't ever have to worry about falling over or tipping or... But like I said, the front end does kind of fight you a little bit. It's got a little bit of shake side to side, but that's okay. do tell you one thing, they're both very comfortable to ride. Both of them have these big foot panels there. Both very comfortable bikes, especially for your feet, you know. I mean, they're actually pretty nice. So even all in all, if anybody's looking for a good cruiser of not too much money, I mean, you can find these bikes nowadays for, shoot, I don't know, $3,000. So they can be found. Typically the trikes, people don't really let go of those. So if you find one on a deal, get it. Get it without hesitation. And the good news is my father hasn't really ridden in, you know, 30-something years on a bike. And he hops on a trike and it's just going, no problem. No hesitation other than just go through the gears. And because you don't have to worry about falling over or leaning the bike, operating the bike becomes so much easier. Yeah, I think he likes it. It's a good looking bike. See, no worries trying to fight and find neutral, which obviously he is fighting a little bit to find neutral. But see, the good thing about a trike is you're not worried about falling over side to side while doing this. Smile for YouTube.
Oh. Hello, YouTube.
There you go. We need to get you some exhaust.
Huh?
We need to get you some exhaust.
What do I have?
All right, following you. Oh yeah, that trike definitely needs some exhaust for, you know, reasons. This one's not too bad, not too loud, not too quiet. Reasonable. But yeah, so comparing mechanically, there seems to be like zero difference between the 2005 and the 2007 Honda VTX1300. The only difference is obviously that one is converted to with the Champion Trike Kit, which I do believe is a little over $8,000. So if you have a donor bike like this that's in good condition and you want an affordable trike, I think Champion is one of the best kits you can buy. And by riding it and kind of, you know, doing this little review for the kit, that's a conversion. That used to be a two-wheel bike and it rides fine. So if that's what you're considering, you know, or you're trying to, you know, shop for a trike but you got a two-wheel bike, I definitely recommend, you know, giving Champion Trikes a call and seeing what kind of kits they offer, because that one's got a rear trunk space and all. I mean, you got two seats, passenger. I mean, it's not a bad little setup. I mean, unfortunately, it is $8,000, which unfortunately is twice the price of these bikes. And you need a donor bike to do it. But let's face it, the cheapest Honda Goldwing or Harley trike that's still in good condition you're going to find, let's face it, $15,000. So if you bought a bike for one of these for $4,000 and a kit for $8,000, you got $12,000 invested, and you've got a really good combo with a brand new trike in the back. So anyway, guys, I really do appreciate y'all watching. I can't thank you enough for your views, your likes, your comments. Hopefully, you know, you enjoy the content, you subscribe. You know, you never know what else we're gonna see on a, you know, channel of nothing but sport bikes. We've got two Honda Cruisers, you know. So you know, please, you know, let me know how I'm doing. You know, if I need to fix something or something else you want to know about the bikes, please let me know, because otherwise I don't know that I'm letting you down. Anyway, so we'll greatly appreciate you watching, guys. Have any questions or more content of something, let me know.